I would like to show you a tip for how you can organize your assignments so that students can easily tell what quarter they belong to. This is something that you can start using now, but I would not go back and change old assignments because that just would be very time consuming. But if you start using it from this point forward, it's a great resource for both you and your students. So let's look how we can organize assignments in an easy way to indicate which quarter they belong to. This is the homepage of a Google Classroom. First, you're going to go over to the settings, click on that, look like a little gear. In your settings, you're going to scroll down to where it lists grading options. Under overall grade calculation, you probably have no overall grade listed. Change it to weighted by category. Now, I do understand that teachers are required to use the Aspen Gradebook, so I suggest having the overall grade to students turned off, unless you're putting every single thing in the Google Gradebook that you would want to put in Aspen. So I think keeping it off is okay. And expecting students to go visit their Aspen portals is a good idea. Once you have that set, you're able to add categories. Now, I have a few categories I entered here, and I originally thought, hey, let's do it by semester. But then I changed my mind. I think doing it by quarter would be better. The percentage for quarter one, I'm going to keep listed as 0% because I don't want those to be shown as a grade right now since we're not in quarter one. But in September, you would want this to say 100%. And then I'm going to add quarter two, again, 0%, add a grade category. We are now in quarter three. This is the one that I would want to make 100%. Quarter four, and that one you want at 0% at the moment because you're not using it. At the end of each quarter, all you have to do is go and change the percentage here of the categories, and then what's being calculated in the Google Classroom will only be your current assignments that are assigned in there. You're going to click Save. So now when we go and look at classwork, if you already have assignments listed, then they're going to all have nothing indicating the quarter right now. And I wouldn't waste my time going back and changing those right now, but I would from here on out start indicating. So when you create a new assignment, and all you have to do is choose the quarter that it belongs to. And if it's something that you're going to grade, you can put whatever your points are for that. Or if you're not going to grade it, you can select ungraded, due date, all that good stuff you can add to your assignment. Also, if you had more than one class that the assignment was going to, you can actually choose those classes now, and then you don't have to redo the assignment for those. But when you feel like you're ready, you click Assign. Now you can see the sample assignment that I just added is indicating that it's part of quarter three. This is a really great indicator because it's got a couple of purposes. Number one, if you have students going back completing assignments from old quarters, they now know which assignments to focus on. And two, if you have brand new students coming into your Google Classroom, they will see which quarter assignments are the ones that belong to them based on when they got enrolled in your class. So if somebody got enrolled now, they would know to focus on the ones that are labeled as quarter three. If you have categories set up for these assignments in Aspen that you've been using, you could extend that to this as well if you wanted to get into that kind of detail by going to your class settings. Down in the grades here, instead of having just 4 categories here, you could add, for example, quarter one assessment, quarter one homework, quarter one whatever categories you might have, you could add for each one of those. And then quarter two, same thing. So there would be more categories here to pick from, and it would further indicate which assignment goes to which category based on your class syllabus and how you do your grading. But I'm not sure if you really need to get into that much detail here in the Google class, especially if you're using your Aspen Gradebook as your official Gradebook on record. I hope this is helpful to you and your students in helping to organize your assignments in Google Classroom.